This is an interesting view of what it would be like if you were to use one of these 13 horsepower SAWCUT machines. Now, this concrete is industrial concrete, so it's pretty hard, and this blade might not be the newest because he's running it back and forth a couple of times. I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on, but I suspect that that's what it is, and he's using probably a double or triple blade. So this particular cut right here is prior to any of the fence or gate going in, which is what we like to do. That way we don't have to worry about cutting through the track or pulling the track up and then cutting under it, or drilling holes on either side of the track to be able to feed our wire to. So there are a couple of particular cuts that you have to use in order to get non-90 degree angles, which can cause sharp points. So because we're going into the drive right here, or into the curb, it's going to take a couple of special 45 degree cuts in order to make those transitions smooth. There's quite a bit of vibration, as you can see, even with the GoPro image stabilization on. And you can also see kind of what it takes, the support team that you have to have around it, and the types of materials. It looks like this particular day was a very windy day. It's been several years since this video was taken, and I'd be kind of curious to see what it looks like if we did it with a better GoPro with better image stabilization. But this looks like it's one of the final cuts that's coming up. As you can see, there's a red line that's going to the curb, and that red line is a chalk line that is done in order to help visualize the SAWCUT layouts for the in-ground inductance loops, photo eye wires, primary secondary cables, comm cables, data cables, and video cables. So this one is going right up to the curb, and in the curb spots, because we drill through the curb, you're going to want to get the most depth and as far into the curb as possible. And sometimes you have to use a hand saw, or what they call a quickie saw, in order to get that completed. But this one will go into the curb, and probably, if I remember correctly, goes all the way back to the building with the low voltage comm wire that strikes the gate open, meaning tell the gate to open. I thought this was a pretty interesting look. You don't get to see that often. You can look up SAWCUT machine videos online. There's some pretty cool ones, but this is kind of a unique look of what it takes to operate it, and you can probably understand how much noise and dirt and debris is getting kicked up at the same time. If you like this video, please leave it in the comments and we'll get more out.